Hi, I'm Allison, and this will be a practice for insomnia. So whether you suffer from inability to fall asleep, stay asleep, restless legs, or any other thing related to sleep, this practice is for you. We'll go over some breathing techniques, some practices that you can do for your body, and overall sleep hygiene to help you to have a better night's sleep. Let's talk about sleep hygiene. Most of us have pretty poor sleep hygiene, especially in the day and age of cell phones, iPads, computers. We should not be doing anything in the bed other than sleeping and sex. There should be nothing else going on in the bed, but most of us spend a lot of time before going to bed swiping through our phones or looking at our computers or balancing our checkbooks. None of those things help with sleep. So let's go over a few tips and tricks just overall that you can be doing to help improve your sleep. The first thing is, if you can't fall asleep within 15 minutes, get out of bed. And we're going to talk about some practices that you can do right next to your bed to help you fall back asleep. And that's whether the first time you get into the bed or in the middle of the night if you can't fall back asleep. So like I said, if you're not asleep within 15 minutes of crawling into bed, get up, try some of these other practices, and then get back into bed. The other thing is to stay away from caffeine late at night, depending on what your body can take, and to be really mindful about what you're doing on your cell phone, your computer, your iPad, and any of that kind of screen technology. Watching TV in bed, if you're having a hard time falling asleep, might not be the best idea. So those are a couple of tips and tricks. As you do these practices today, I recommend that you put some cozy socks on. When our feet are cold, it starts to activate the sympathetic nervous system, the part of our body where we are when we're kind of up and active and moving. And what we're trying to do today is kick on the parasympathetic nervous system, your relaxation side of things. Having warm, cozy feet helps to expand the blood vessels in the feet and promotes a general overall feeling of relaxation. So go ahead and get those cozy socks on and let's get started. In yoga philosophy, we talk about what's called a samskara, a pattern or a cycle of things that repeat itself. And in insomnia, you might have the samskara of tossing and turning in bed, looking at the clock over and over, looking at your phone, and not being able to fall back asleep. We're creating a new groove, a new pattern for yourself. So again, if you're not asleep within 15 minutes of trying to fall asleep, hop out of bed and try some of these asanas or poses to help your body to calm down. The first one's going to be down dog against your bed. So you can put your hands on the bed and you want your forehead to be resting on the bed or on a bolster or a pillow. The forehead has a nice acupressure point for rest and relaxation, and we're going to be using that acupressure point a lot throughout this practice. So extending your arms on your bed, letting your forehead rest, and just kind of leaning back. Taking some deep breaths in and out here. And staying there for about 5 breaths. As you're breathing, focus on smooth inhales and long extended exhales, breathing through your nose if possible, and taking ujjayi breath, that kind of ocean-like sound at the back of your throat. After your 5 or 6 breaths in down dog, deciding whether or not to come up or to stay in down dog a little bit longer. Throughout this whole practice, add in breath counting. Similar to counting sheep, when you bring an awareness with numbers to your breath, it helps to pull you out of the limbic system in your brain, that part of your brain where worry, anxiety, and fear kind of take over. If you're familiar with insomnia, you might also be familiar with that feeling of anxiety and worry about not falling asleep. Counting sheep, or more productively counting your breath, helps to calm the body and the mind so that your whole system can settle down towards rest. When you make that exhale longer than your inhale, you kick on the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your nervous system where you are when you're sleeping and calm and relaxed. Let's try a few together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 if you can handle that. So just using that practice of extending the exhale throughout all these poses. If you have a bolster or a pillow, go ahead and get that. And we'll take a supported child's pose. I'm sitting back on my heels and my knees are slightly wide. And I go forward, leaning into the support of the bolster beneath you. You could make a little pillow with your hands and just take about 10 breaths, counting the inhales and the exhales. Feel your belly and diaphragm fill up against the bolster. And as you exhale, feel your whole body settling into the bolster beneath you. If there's any part of your body that's holding or grasping, see if you can soften that. See how relaxed you can be against the bolster. Feel your whole back lift and expand with your breath. And as you exhale, let your shoulders move away from your ears and let any stress and tension just roll off your shoulders, back down to the earth. Your whole body safe, calm, and relaxed. You could stay in this pose as long as you'd like, and when you're ready, go ahead and press into your hands and come back up. Make your way towards a comfortable seated posture. Forward folds help to calm the body and to calm the nervous system. Similar to that acupressure point in your forehead, when you're folding forward, it just helps the whole body to relax. We'll take Janu Shirshasana here, a one-legged extended pose. So bring your right foot into that left inner thigh, and you might want to put a bolster over your leg here. If you don't have much flexibility, you can always prop it up with more pillows. So I might grab a pillow from the bed and just give myself a little extra support here. On an inhale, lengthen and extend through your spine, and as you exhale, fold forward, finding a place for you to rest your forehead. As you hold this posture, focus your awareness on your breathing. Smooth inhales, long exhales, remembering your breath count. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Continuing that rhythmic breathing. Smooth exhales through your throat, Ujjayi breath. If you struggle to make that ocean sound with your breathing, another option to extend your exhale is to hum. Inhale and exhale, hum. With that low, smooth exhale of a hum, you vibrate your vagus nerve, the largest nerve in your parasympathetic nervous system, and it can help to settle your entire body. When you feel ready, go ahead and switch sides, bringing your left foot into your right inner thigh and placing your bolsters here. Let go of any expectation of symmetry. As you fold forward, resting the forehead, you might find that one side is much more loose or much more tight than the other side. Just be gentle with yourself in this practice. If this side's a lot more tight, bring more pillows under your bolster. If it's a lot more loose, you could move the bolster out of the way so that you can fold a little bit deeper. Stay tuned in with your breathing. Smooth inhales, smooth long exhales or hums. When you feel evened out on the two sides, go ahead and lift your torso up and move your bolster aside. We'll move on to our backs. In addition to a warm Epsom salt bath or magnesium, legs up the wall, this final pose that we're going to do is one of the most restorative and therapeutic poses for insomnia. When you get your legs up high and you let that blood flow reverse, it sends the blood up through your carotid arteries where there's little baroreceptors. And when those start to go off, it signals to your brain maybe too much blood rushing towards the brain. It allows your body to naturally produce a hormone to lower your blood pressure. This pose is great for high blood pressure and for helping to calm your body right before sleep. Let's talk about how to get into it. You can use a pillow or bolster, or you cannot. If you're not using the pillow and bolster, just scoot your hips right up to the baseboard and lean back, swinging your legs up. Whoops! You might have to scooch a little bit just to get your legs straight up. If you want to use a bolster here, you can always lift your hips and place a bolster under your low back for more support. You want to stay in this pose at least 10 to 15 minutes. If your feet start to fall asleep, you can always lower one leg or both legs down. Ideally, just letting both legs rest here. You can take your arms and just let them fall back, opening through your heart and your chest. Let every muscle in your body relax and feel very supported here. And as you stay in this posture, I'll offer you just a very gentle meditation. Imagine a waterfall carrying healing energy, washing over the crown of your head, washing away all worries, all tension, all stress. Letting your eyelids be heavy and relaxed against your eyes, your ears listening and receiving sound effortlessly and with ease. Relaxing down the back of your neck and your throat, and out across your collarbones. Relaxing into your shoulders and upper arms, your elbows and forearms, your wrists, the backs of your hands and the palms of your hands, and all of your fingertips. Relaxing through your heart and your chest, down into your belly and abdomen, your lower back heavy and relaxed. Feeling this waterfall washing down your legs, your knees, shins and calves, your ankles and feet, so that your whole body is cocooned in healing energy. So peaceful, so calm, so relaxed that sleep comes easily and naturally, effortlessly and with ease. back into bed, you'll feel so nurtured, so supported, and ready for sleep. Allow yourself to stay in legs up the wall as long as you'd like to. And when you feel ready to emerge, just let your knees fall in gently towards your chest and rock over to one side, curling up into the fetal position. Honoring this time as a new beginning, a new pattern in sleep, so that when you stand up and you crawl back into bed, you know that when you fall right back into bed, it is so easy to fall asleep. Good night and sweet dreams. If this video or others have been helpful for you, please like and subscribe to this page. If you have any questions or concerns, or you have another condition that you'd like to see a video about, please email it or leave it in the comments. If you have little ones who are suffering from insomnia, or you want to just read them a bedtime story, my husband and I have created a children's book to help kids talk about emotions and feelings and to help them settle in for a good night's sleep. It's called The Goose in the Guest House, and for more information, check out the link in the bio. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining us.